It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on George Kittle. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Commanders coming up next.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Pick up at 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by Washington's 4th-round pick back in 2012, a 3-year starter in D.C., now going against his former mates. Here's Kirk Cousins. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw going into the hands of Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He gets it complete to Harris. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
What's the deal, y'all?
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a draw play, McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready!
Now Gino on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing, Cousins. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Back to throw, Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can call this an all day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They go play action. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Roll!
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Smith, And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Smith. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 40.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far. They're selling out some backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Okay, ready?
Now can they keep that momentum going? To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Geno. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing again is Fields. But he's got his target, Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting 49. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw again on second down. Fields. That is caught. It's Williams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Fields on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, here we go on fourth down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check, check, alert, alert.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Smith. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields throwing again. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. On 4th down, Fields. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw, Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And the Niners Niners get there and bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Niners set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Out to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football.
Ready.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 24, Smith steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And incomplete on the deep ball. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 2, Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Able to connect with Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Room here to run. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge is a successful one. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at the 2. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Gino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. They snap it to Fields. And so close, he gets it to the out of bounds right there. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, roll.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense not able to believe their good fortune probably. 1st and goal at the 2. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time